If your dog is in need of top-notch training, then Paw Order has the trainers for you. To tell us more about the variety of programs they're offering to your furry friend, we're joined by Paw Order owner and founder Alyssa Weimer and co-owner Steve Setner, as well as our four-legged friends, Captain and Duke. Thank you to all of you for being here. This is absolutely awesome.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So Alyssa, we'll start with you because you have an absolutely fantastic story. First of all, you're a veteran, so thank you for your service.
Thank you.
You're the first female to win a dog training award. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Why did you start this business and how did you meet Steve?
So every time I get asked this question, no one believes. So I actually interned with the state government and the federal government while I was military police. And I was offered a job through the federal government with the FBI before I even graduated school. And I decided that I didn't want to work a 9-to-5 job. I had a hard time being told what to do. I don't like being told what to do. I wanted to do my own thing, and I wanted to make my own happiness. And if somebody tells me I can't do something, I'm going to do it. So I went against the grind. I really liked people. I found somebody that would teach me how to train dogs, and I thought this is the perfect way to actually help people and help families. So that got me into this. And as the years went by, I kept learning. I kept going to different places to learn new techniques, new methods, just fun things in general. Film and TV for animals, narcotics detection, bed bugs and mold detection, and we just keep getting better, bigger and better every single year.
That's fantastic. You know, what's so interesting about today's day and age, a lot of people watching this think, maybe you can just go on your phone and watch out on a video how to train your dog. Steve, why can't someone just go onto YouTube and learn how to train their dog?
So I'm a perfect example. Duke over here, this is the dog that brought us together. I got him when he was just a pup, and right around 5 or 6 months, he started becoming a jerk. Just not listening and being angry all the time, and I'm like, okay, I got to fix this. So I went on YouTube myself. I'm like, I can do this. I had dogs growing up, so I did some research. I got some tips, and I tried, and it just didn't work. And I said, threw my hands up. I got to hire a professional. So I went online and I looked for dog trainers, and I reached out to Alyssa, and then I reached out to somebody else because she was way too expensive in my viewpoint at that time. And then it didn't work out with this other person, so I said, okay, I'm going to have to call that expensive one. Well, you get what you pay for, because it obviously worked out. Look how well behaved he is. And we got married shortly after meeting. So that is how we met. It started with this one dog, and we now have 12. We were only allowed to bring 2 to the studio.
And as they say, the rest is history. Now look at this wonderful family you have, which is absolutely awesome, especially with our four-legged friends. Steve, how many locations are there?
We have 10 total locations across the country. 9 are franchised, and 1 is Pittsburgh. We have 5 in the Pittsburgh or the Western Pennsylvania completely. So, yeah, 10 total locations.
A lot of different places for people to check it out, for sure. Alyssa, Steve just mentioned franchising. Why did you decide to get into franchising in the first place?
We knew we had something different. I know a lot of dog trainers. I've seen a lot that goes on. And what we have is so spectacular and so unique that we wanted to offer that to more people than just the Pittsburgh area. So we branched out, and we actually wanted to branch out a lot. And we decided just last year we were gonna stop where we were with the 10 locations total. We can keep that quality control is what we really wanted.
You could just tell the difference with how well Duke and Captain are behaved. I have a dog. We took our dog to a class. All they learned how to do was sit. That was really it. There's so many distractions, and just the relationship that you guys are able to build with the family, with the dog, is great. So would you say that's an example of the quality that people will receive with Paw Order?
Yeah, it's very tricky. Like, let's go back to your example with your class. So our classes are very small, very tailored to each dog, because there's no such thing as one way for everybody. And our trainers know how to train those dogs. And the problem is, you go home and now your dog is in your environment where they get away with everything and they're used to it. And you're distracted, they're distracted, and it just all goes to the wayside, right? So we, as Paw Order, it's more of an immersive experience. I want the human to be able to learn how to read their dog, what their dog needs in that time, and it could change right off the bat. And how do I make you successful when you go home? How does that translate from your class to your home environment. And we have other options. There's in-home training, we have board and train, we have tons of the classes in general. Therapy dog, anything you could think of that you want to get into with your dog, we can help you actually be the dog trainer. Your dog's gonna listen to me, I promise, but I don't have to live with your dog, you do. Yeah. So our goal is to train the people how to train their dogs. Because just imagine, everybody at home, okay? If you had dogs that just acted like this all the time, these guys are my best friends. I do everything with them. I can take them everywhere, and I trust them. So the stress level that they have taken off of me when, you were so stressed when he was acting aggressive.
And that's one dog.
And that was with one dog. We can do it we have 12. But the relationships that you have with your dog can mean so much in every part of your life. I see husbands and wife constantly fighting with each other because the dog's acting up. And then they don't know what to do and they take it out on each other. Or it's just when you have a dog that you can trust, you can rely on, you can have fun with, you can do so much more. And it's just a whole life-changing experience.
And this in a nutshell is why Paw Order has it all. Alyssa, Steve, Duke, Captain, thank you all for being here. We really appreciate it. To learn more about Paw Order, you can visit their website at pawandorder.com or call 412-564-3600.